to my channel. This is Rhonda and welcome to Barbells and Beauty, and hello to any new subscribers. Finally got that lava lamp up and going. Hello, Coco. Coco's in here, by the way. And you might be getting sick of seeing this. This is my new favorite sweatshirt. I mean, isn't this thing just awesome? Got it at Rage On, so... And no, I don't get any money or anything for saying that. So, today is my first ever anti-haul. I have been intrigued with anti-hauls since I first saw Kimberly Clark do anti-haul. I'll leave a link to that channel down below. Very interesting. Talks a lot about consumerism and not buying stuff. Love it. Drag queen, by the way, so just to warn you. So let's just get started with my first anti-haul. First up is this, the Kylie Cosmetics Eye of the Storm. I've got my anti-haul on notes here, so if you see me looking down, it's because I'm trying to read. I like to do that, reading. Reading is a good thing. Anyway, Kylie Cosmetics Eye of the Storm. I like a lot of Kylie palettes. I've got 2 of them right now. I had 3. I gave the peach one away. I just never reached for it, so I keep it. Doesn't interest me. Doesn't interest me. I don't need it. It suffers from that pop of color. I mean, it's got that little bit of, you know, woo-woo in there. And I look at it and it's like, I've got a lot of other things I could spend my money on, that and not that. Okay. Next is this. There's 2 of them, 2 products, this and this. The Too Faced Life is a Festival highlighter and bronzer. Really? I've already got like 3 rainbow highlighters. Don't need that one. And that bronzer with a little pony unicorn thing highlighter. God, really? Am I shopping at Justice now? Really? Now, I almost put the eye product in, the eye palette in, but I do kind of want to look at it because the colors look kind of appealing to me in the palette. But the outside palette, again, I'm not shopping at Claire's, and I'm not shopping at Justice. And I'm kind of over the unicorn and mermaid and crap. But just, can we move on? Can we move on? Pick something else. Fairies or, I don't know, Bigfoot. Anything? How about gods and goddesses or something? I mean, can you imagine, like, because Hera is the queen of the gods and you have like lots of purples and, you know, royal colors because she's queen of the gods. And no, we're stuck with unicorns and mermaids and they all look the same and they're all kitty packages. Come on, Too Faced, get it together. And the sad thing is I love your peach collection stuff, but like, can we move on to something other than mermaids and unicorns, please? And next is this. And I almost put this on, or I almost didn't put it on, and then I did, and then I didn't, and then I put it back on, and I'm going to put it on with an asterisk saying that I reserve the right to buy it in the future. But as of right now, Anastasia of Beverly Hills Soft Glam is a soft pass for me. I may pick it up if I get to looking at it and seeing it in the store. I want to see it. I want to play with it. I want to swatch it. I want to take a little brush, even if I have to, you know, sneak one into the store and actually dig into it myself to see if it's more like the Mario palette, the Modern Renaissance palette, or if it's more like the first edition of Subculture, which we all know not very many people liked. So yeah. It's got an asterisk by it. I may pick it up at a later date, but as of right now, I'm kind of like, I've got similar palettes, and Anastasia is just a little bit more like, don't know. Next is this, the Becca Ocean Jewels highlighter and the eye palette. The eye palette is, again, suffers from the pop of color. I mean, it's kind of boring, and then oh, look, a pretty pop of purple. And I'm starting to realize there's a lot of palettes out there that are kind of boring, and then they put like a blue or a green or a purple. One pop of color. And then you're like, oh, look at it, it's so pretty. And you get it, and then you realize, except for that one pop of color, it's like the other 86 palettes I have with a whole bunch of browns. And that's what this is. And I love Becca highlighters, but I just don't, I've got enough highlighting palettes. I don't need another one. I don't need it, and I'm not going to buy it. So, sorry, Becca. I just bought like 2 more of your highlighters, the little flying saucer looking things, but don't need another one of these. Next is it, the Kat Von D I Am Divine eye palette. I'm very intrigued. I wish I could just buy that green, but for the size of the palette, and it looks like it's got 2 blues in there, I just don't wear blue eyeshadow, okay? I'm an 80s teenager, and I wore enough blue eyeshadow in the 80s to last me the rest of my life, okay? And when I just see a palette that's just got way too much of the blue in, I mean, if it was like twice the size and I only had the 2 blues, maybe, but I just, no, I don't need it, and I don't really need to buy it. Next is this, the Natasha Denona Tropic palette. Whew. Okay, maybe if I had a lot of money floating around and I could spend $2,000 a month on makeup, maybe. But for the colors, it's a little underwhelming when I look at it. It's like, yeah, it's kind of pretty, but then you look at the price, and then there's this whole big controversy of her other palettes have 2.5 grams, and this is 1.5 grams, and she's on Snapchat trying to explain the controversy in the dog filter. Seriously, you're the CEO owner of a company, and you're talking about this controversy in your company in a dog filter. Really? No. That alone makes me not want to buy it. Okay, that alone. You're the owner of a company, you charge exorbitant prices for your makeup, and you're going to talk about it in a dog filter on Snapchat. What are we, 12? No. That alone makes me not want to buy it. Sorry, Natasha. Better luck next time. And lastly is this, the Urban Decay Naked Petite Heat Palette. Okay, I've already got the Urban Decay Naked Heat Palette. And you know what? I don't reach for it like I thought I was going to. Mainly, I don't know, because I've got like 15 palettes that all look about the same. I really should probably dig it out. But when I want to make something similar, I use what's on my eyes today, which is the Viseart Warm palette. And then I splurged majorly on myself, and I got the Viseart Grand Pro palette. And so when I want to use a nice warm palette, those are what I gravitate to because the quality is just so much better. And I've got the Tarte Toasted palette, which is a nice smaller little palette. It's one of the few Tarte palettes that I really, really, really enjoy. And when I want to make a warm look, I either use my Viseart or the Tarte Toasted. If I bought the Naked Petite Heat, it would sit in my drawer. I'd use it 4 or 5 times, and then in about 9 months from now, I would be showcasing it in a decluttering. So might as well put that money to something else. And so there we have it, just a few of the things that I am not going to buy because I don't need them. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Leave me a comment and let me know what you're not going to buy. Because I kind of enjoy reading your guys' comments. I don't get too many of them, but I love reading them. So with that, I'm going to say peace, love, and take care of yourself. And I'm so happy that thing finally decided to really start working. I could just stay up here and stare at it for hours. In fact, I'm kind of staring at it in my viewfinder. Bye-bye.